When you live your life on the road, people tend to assume a few things. One, that you're crazy, and two, that you're rich. But only the first one is true. The reality is, a lot of us spend our time on the road trying to figure out how to make this $20 in our pocket last until the end of the week. So we eat the fruit that's on sale at the fruit store, and we take the 20-hour bus rides, and we sleep in hostels. The funny thing about hostels is, at first, you hate them. Snorers, shared bathrooms, messy roommates. But then something weird happens. You stay away too long, and you start to miss them. That's because the truth is, these hostels might be the only place in the world where you can find people who are just as crazy as you. This is me, just arrived in Swakopmund, Namibia. As you can see, your first day in a hostel can be pretty quiet. No friends, no plans. So you just spend your day doing stuff like this. And this. And this. One of the easiest ways to save money on the road is to cook. You go to the supermarket, use your imagination, and put together the best meal you can for the smallest amount of money. The thing is, everyone else is doing the same thing, so eating with strangers becomes a big part of hostel life. Of course, you're only strangers for a split second. Before you know it, you've been sitting in that hostel kitchen for the whole afternoon, talking about absolutely nothing.
Sauerkraut and blue kraut are really good.
What's blue kraut?
Or red kraut, I don't know how you would call it.
It's like the opposite colour.
You either, some people in Germany call it blue kraut, some call it red kraut.
So what colour is
But
it?
it's purple?
Oh, so it's like with the purple ready courage.
Yeah. And you cook that with like cranberries and a bit of apple, and you very often eat it for like Christmas season with all the like pork and stuff, like all the braten you've got.
Yeah.
And with Kneedles, oh my god, it tastes
With what?
so good. Kneedles, like those little potato balls that are very typical German Bavarian.
Do you know what kneedles are?
No.
They're like huge gnocchi.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
yeah. Yeah. Check. Testing. So this is Swakopmund, and it's a pretty interesting place, man. It's pretty different to anywhere else I've been on the continent. If you look here, look at the wide roads. Huge wide roads. Very German. And this is where I've been staying. It's called the Salty Jackal, and you can read there, if no one answers the doorbell or phone, we are surfing and we'll get back to you. That's how you know it's a real surfers hostel. And this is it, man. Rum-dum-dum. Got a tap to wash your feet when you come in. You got this little surfing practice thing. Skateboard for when it's flat. And if you come out here, this is where we barbecue our meat. In these things, that's what you do. This is called a braai, and the Namibians love this stuff, man. So you get all your meat, put it in there, open this thing up, and you take it like this. You put it over the fire, wait for like 1,000,000 hours, and then you eat. So this is my dorm. This is where I sleep. The tidiest bed, the whole hostel. And this is the other dude who sleeps in here. He also has the tidiest bed in the whole hostel. And luckily there's no one up there. and no one up there. Otherwise, there would really be no space up in here, and we're gonna have some problems. The cool thing about these bunks is they've got like this little, I can show you, they've got like this little area down here where you can put all your crap, you know. So like if you're coming to bed late at night, and you got all this stuff on your bed, you just kind of chuck it down there and it just disappears. Look at that, it's like magic. See, dirty underwear, disappears. Cap, it disappears. Dirty clothes, it's magic. It's magic, you know. And then when it comes to do laundry, you just scoop all this crap up, take it to the laundry. Genius. Whoever invented this bunk bed is a genius. So it's pretty early in the morning, and we're thinking about heading out for a surf. This is what I like to call a nothing day. A day where you just do nothing. Us travelers need our days off too, just like everyone else.
What day is it today? Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday.
So we out here looking for some sand dunes, trying to find a place for us to use the sandboard, but we're walking and we can't find anything, so this is pretty much just going to be the whole day. I think we're going to be looking for sand dunes. These fellas trying to strategize like which direction to walk in. Fingers crossed. So little. See if we can find something bigger. He doesn't even jump. Jump! I'm scared to go again now. We were asking for like bigger ones too. So we just went sandboarding. We found this. We didn't find any big dunes, but we found a little one that we all thought would be shitty, but it was cool. Is what I got. I said, remember that. Yo, so it's my last night here. We're doing a little barbecue, you know, just to say farewell. We have some pork belly, some chicken, bread, bit of venison, best drink in the whole world, bit of lemon, and some of these things, Obstacle Wars, whatever that means. type of sausage, I guess. So we're just gonna pre-cook some of these chickens, marinate them up with this crazy ass spice drawer, and have ourselves a little braai. Boom. So this is a braai, real Namibian thing. We're gonna, bro, can you shine your torch on that so I can... So we got a bit of pork belly in there. Is that the venison on the side there? Yeah, some venison, some chicken, some tandoori chickens over here. We got that big ass sausage. I don't know what's that called? What that is called?
I'm not sure, man.
Some lemon and herb chicken, some masala chickens. Gonna let these cook over the little fire pits. Oh man.
I'll just put it on one,
Yeah.
hey, and give it a first. Please.
There's a lot of cool things you do when you're traveling, but moments like these are actually some of the most important. Just sitting around a fire with a few strangers, sharing a meal together and just talking about life. We don't take the time to do this anymore in our everyday lives. Travel teaches us to take the time to listen to each other's stories, to ask questions, to understand each other. Hostel life is full of these moments. You'll be surprised how much you can learn in a place like this. So it's pretty early morning, it's about 6 o'clock, and I am the first one awake because I am leaving today. Yeah, it's always a little bit sad when you leave a hostel, man. It's funny, you know, you meet like these people and they become such good friends of yours for 2 days or 3 days or a week, and then you leave and you know everyone swaps Facebooks and everyone gets their you know, you get their WhatsApp or their Instagram or whatever, and you're always like, you know, we'll stay in touch and you know we'll meet up again sometime when you're in Europe, but that rarely happens. That rarely ever happens, and so you kind of know after a few times that you know this is the last time you're probably gonna see these people. So it's strange. It's like it's a sad feeling, you know, that you're probably never gonna see them again. But it's also happy, you know, because you had so many good times and you got to share this experience with them. So yeah, it's always a bittersweet feeling when it's finally time for you to pack up and move on. But it's just the way it is, I guess. Most people think hostels are just about drinks and parties and smelly bedrooms, but it's so much more than that. Hostels are like the waterholes for the travel community. A place where not only we can sleep, but also meet and learn from other people curious about the world, just like us. When it comes time to leave, we don't take anything with us but stories and memories. But that's all we came here for in the first place. And what else would we need anyway? Those things last forever.